Hello. Welcome to Final Fantasy Feast, a show where we, the Tautology system, numerically play through every mainline Final Fantasy in order. This is episode 3 with Final Fantasy 3. And against all odds, we completed 2 crystals last week. And then it turned out I had bronchitis and took the rest of the week off. I'm still a bit sniffly and sneezy, so if you hear a distant sneeze as I whack my mic away for it to swivel as far away from my face as possible, or if I just sneeze into the mic, I do apologize in advance. But yeah, we're 3 crystals down. We have a pretty good selection of jobs. But there's definitely still more game to go. Because Final Fantasy 3... So here's the thing. Final Fantasy 3 is the introduction of the job system properly, where you get to move in between jobs, kind of as you see fit. Jobs affect stat growth, etc. One moment, I have to blow my nose. And, classic versions of those jobs. Dragoons were referenced in Final Fantasy II, as were their relationship with dragons. But not the spears only and the jumpy. That was introduced here. So Final Fantasy III gets referenced basically going forward. But the part that's really important is that there is for certain... I know for a fact that the endgame of this game is very specifically heavily referenced in Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, etc., 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 etc. Insert meme here. Future me, if you insert the meme here, I will jump forward in time and push you out of the chair. But... I haven't even seen a hint of that yet. And I know there's a bit more of an introduction. No, actually, there have been hints of it. The thing is I know too much. As tends to be the case with most things. So I have been picking up what the game is putting down. And also I did notice the Crystal Tower when the world was flooded last week. Because who couldn't? It was poking out of the water. Ugh, I'm so full of snot. I'm not, coughing my lungs out or anything. Wow, literally a chain. Okay. Well, we gotta go beat up a rich dude, I guess. Huh. Interesting. Right, I haven't learned any summons yet. That's good. Yeah, this is also the first game with summoning. And with, as far as I can tell, even in the original, some pretty classic summons. It'd just be nice to unlock them. Pardon. See, this is the downfall of being sick, is just being so full of snot and gross shit. Well, house made of gold, so what, are we going to fight Donald Trump or something? Pardon. I do love that black belts just get an AoE of hey, I'm gonna punch a ton of dudes. It's a pretty solid AoE. Also, hi, Paul. pardon. I'm so sorry. Being sick does in fact womp. Ow! Hold on, I need to actually mute. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that. Well, Goldor is a name I recognize. Because that's from the Blue Mage quests. Are you fucking kidding me? Sure do love using a key on an empty one. So cool. If everything here is going to be gold, I am going to... That is a really solid AoE. I like it a lot. Whew. Bodies are unfortunately dumb and terrible. Pardon. This guy's mansion sucks. Ow. Pardon. I just looked up a guide to see what the deal with Evoker is, and yeah, I'm just gonna switch back to Black Mage. Dual wielding staves. Mostly because it's funny. Alright, still have spell slots at least because I switched from mage to mage. Pardon. Gold bear? Come on, dude. What is this guy's deal? Like, yeah, hi, I'm addicted to gold. I'm sorry, but this place gives fucking... No, I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to say it. I don't like saying his name out loud. But, like, you all know who I'm thinking about. Unfortunately. See, that's the thing with, like, having grown up in... I'm not going up yet. Let me check the other rooms. How is there a secret passage in a room that has empty space on the side? Hey, game? Hey! Hey, game? Why are all the... I swear to God. This guy has, like, psychological problems. Euclidean geometries. I mean, like, I play Pokemon. I'm used to places being bigger on the inside than on the outside. But, like, it's still, like, what? Like, that's just a degree of buck wild that I wasn't prepared for. I wonder if they're all weak to fire because gold has a low melting point. Relatively speaking. Doesn't look like any different. God, you love to have a fizz AoE. Well, okay. Clearly it goes into the secret room. Like, the secret passageway goes into the room I can't get into from up here. But it's also, like... I mean, honestly, yeah, no, someone with this poor taste this poor, would design a house like this. No, this makes sense. Apparently, I'm just supposed to sell all these. Wyvern claws, eh? And they're still bad compared to bare-handed. I mean, sometimes you just gotta punch a guy. Or a bear. Or 4 bears. I just got... So, we're building a 3rd commander deck. Because there's finally a Jeskai equipment commander that... Well, there are 2 good Jeskai equipment commanders that aren't Captain America. And I'm putting the 4 Bears Blade in it because it's useful to have an equipment that in some fashion auto-equips itself. But then I am reminded of... I think it's a joke from Friday Nights, the Magic the Gathering sitcom, where Graham says that the 4 Bears Blade is in his Bear Force 1 commander deck because it's 4 bears. Which is incredibly funny. But it's also good equipment. Though also technically I'm getting like someone's treat like I got a really good pull at the pre-release, and in exchange, I'm getting a Swift Spear and some other stuff. Like, straight exchange, like I'm trading with someone. But it's also like, yeah, I'll take a Swift Spear. A Swift Spear, like, Swift Spear came out forever ago, and there hasn't been any, like, non-secret layer fancy art for it or anything. Really wish there were. But, like... Oh, fuck me sideways. It is just really funny to just be like, oh, yeah. Shadow Spear has been good since it came out. Because Shadow Spear has just been good since it came out. But, like, the only alt art for it is friggin', Lara Croft Tomb Raider. which is interesting. You'd think you'd get like a full art in like a bonus sheet or something. Like you'd think the Foundation's bonus sheet would have like a full art really fancy. Or like Modern Masters or like Modern Horizons is new cards. Commander Masters. You would think they'd be like, "Oh yeah, let's get a fancy Swiftspear in here. People will pay for it because I'd pay for it." Never underestimate someone's desire to have a fancy art of a card. I say buying all the full art surveils. I would say don't be like me, kids, but the problem is the surveil lands are just good. In, like, everything. But yeah, I built a Jeskai equipment deck. Also, I have, like, a quarter of the deck already just from the Avatar pre-release. Which, you know, you love to see it. I did also pull one of the Cabbage Salesmen, because the Cabbage Salesman has multiple cards. But yeah, it's a fun set, like... I don't know, I had, like, a pretty cracked pull from my pre-release kit, and still went 1 and 2. And the 1 is only because I had a bye in the 3rd round because it was a 7-person Swiss. Ooh, I see. But it was fun. Why do you have a crystal, dude? What's going on here? Let's heal up real quick. Let's do a quick save. You think I'm going to give up my crystal over my dead body? What's your deal? I'm gonna do jump. I'm gonna do boost. I'm gonna do Libra. Poison. Ow. No weaknesses. Okay. Just gonna beat the ever-loving shit out of you then? Hope you don't mind. Right, gold is immune to fucking poison effects. God damn it. Let's just do AoE cure and 980, we love to see it. 980 from just punching a dude. But yeah, this is the first time in any Final Fantasy that Dragoons jump and it whips. I see, you have to boost each time, but like, I'll just keep attacking. This is fun. We love to see it. Ow! Rude. Not really getting a lot in magic ways. How does a jump miss? Also, fuck you. Monk is just fully on his back, just like dead. Dead Redemption 2. Rude. Let's just high potion. Let's whack Black Mage on that. Rude! Yeah, of course. Knock it off. So. At least this is going in the order I want. Rude. You're gonna have to come back down from there. Alright, there we go. No, not my crystal. Smash it before I hand it over. Ha! The crystal broke into 1,000,000 pieces. Not the crystal, how could you? Now it will never be yours. Mwahaha! Golder dropped the key to unlock the chains around the ship, but as soon as you grasped it, it disappeared. The curse is lifted and the airship can be flown once more. Our ship is unchained, but the crystal is gone. What do we do now? We get the fuck out of here. House, please and thank you. Right, I can get on a chocobo here. So we haven't seen a single ether in this game, so I'm going to assume there just are no ethers in this game. which is weird. Well, I'm gonna get a frickin' chocobo and get the hell out of here. But wiggle! Let's heal up. All those shitty ass swords. That's a fair crop of money. Ahem. Ugh, pardon. I think one of the criticisms I have here is that, like, there doesn't seem to be, like, any, interesting, like, the plot seems to kind of happen out of nowhere, I guess? Like, I don't know, there's no real it doesn't feel like there's connective tissue. Oh, this is, aw, geomancers, that's cute. They're cute. Oh there, listen to this song of mine. Slumbering shadow beneath the lake bides his time for the day he awakes, and the chains of darkness he shall break. Lord of the deep, Leviathan. Yeah, okay. That's funny. Okay. Let's see what's here. Diamond bell and various harps. I think I technically have this stuff, but we'll come back for this. Okay, dude, you are actively in the way. Vest, Gaia vest, and rune bracers. I will buy the rune bracers. Prevents petrification, shrinking, and the wielder from... I'll equip them, and then I'll unequip them when I need to do shenanigans, I guess. Oh there, listen to this song of mine. Lord Bahamut, greatest dragon of all, awaits a warrior, great or small. Should such a hero bring his fall, his power would be at their beck and call. Okay, so they all have different songs. Long ago, there were men who sought power, but that light would the world soon devour when the strength over... Dang it. I mean, it's clear they're singing about the plot. But, you know, I'll take it. So there's no magic shop here, either. Ooh, there's a thing, though. Earthen drums. Let's see what's in here. What do you got? Nothing special. Okay. Interesting. Dang it. Just call me old-fashioned, but I like when my plot has rhyme or reason. I like it when my story has narrative hooks. Can't land on rivers. What's this town? Repleto. Turtle Shell. The great mage Noah could... Ha ha ha! Okay. Could command magic like no one alive today can even hope. Yep, okay. Yep. One of the venerable Noah's disciples watches over the world of dreams. Rumor has it that this disciple slumbers in the southern fjords. In the dull continent, but he's no longer with us. I see. How do I talk to you, bud? What? Leviathan and Bahamut no longer sealed them on the floating continent. Burb! Burb! I see. I am a gold. In ancient times, the power of light flooded the world, a cataclysmic event we called the Wrath of Light. Now the same thing is happening with the power of darkness. Something must be summoning it. What is it, though? I cannot say. All I know is that which once brought balance to the world has thrown it into chaos. If either light or dark were to envelop the other, neither would survive. Interesting. Sir. Psst. I heard there's an underwater treasure trove beneath a small triangular island. Well, I don't know how to get underwater, so we'll have to figure that out later. I appreciate that there's like some amount of like lore building. Escape, Ison. Okay, let's see here. This is the other thing I don't like about spell slots. See, that's just mean. Right, I can move them around. I might be stupid. Oh, they just all moved. Interesting. Sure, whatever. But, like, this is why I don't like spell slots. This is why I don't like, oh, you can only learn so much magic. Because it's like, you're impeding the narrative behind mechanics. I don't like narrative and like interesting design is impeded. Also, I'm just a cranky old fart, so like, what do I know? Vulnerable to ice. Or I can just beat it to death. I mean, this is a small triangular island, but like... I'm not really sure what to do about this. So I got magic. Now this should just do the thing, right? It does the thing! But again, I'm going to be a bit of an old crank about spell slots. Because I don't like spell slots. Now what the hell is going on here? Huh. So we got shot down over a place that's in the midst of a civil war, I guess? Once was a tunnel that connected to the bottom of the ocean, I see. Let's refill on spell slots, shall we? 320 is a bit pricey, but I'll live. It is weird having a place that's so large it's sealed shut. I'm gonna go to the library. I like the library. Needle monkey. What? Mildly terrifying. Let's do Libra. Let's summon Titan. Titan's spell is called Hyper. Make of that what you will. So it's single target? That's weird. Maybe that's a weakness of specifically evokers compared to summoners. Most geomancers and bards train in Duster. So I can't buy new magic anywhere. This is also probably... Yep. Get the hell out of my way, prick. Only a dragoon can beat the avian monster, Garuda. Oh, this weapon store's open. I'm gonna buy 4 spears for no reason whatsoever. I should sort my items. Let's see here. Let's recover some funds. Boog. Boog. Alright, that works. Interesting. And I'm gathering. So I did know that about 3, that you can store things with a fat chocobo, but it's just like... My Prince Alice right here. It's like, I don't need to. Like, I do appreciate that there is an item storage system. I don't need it. All Ire Prince's buddies have shown up. Sick 'em, boys! Just gonna kick you all to death. Like, are you for real right now? Just gonna beat you the fuck up. Hi, Shiva. I am Alice, son of King Gorn and heir to the throne of Saronia. Thank you for coming to my aid. What on earth happened? It's not easy to say, but my father has changed. He suddenly pitted our armed forces against each other. Tried to talk sense to him, but he could not be swayed. He sent me into exile. I realize you are but travelers to our land, but would you lend me your aid? I must return to the castle and reason with my father. Of course, your highness. I thank you. Alright, let's abscond. Apparently we can get free dragoon equipment if we talk to old people. It's like, I wonder why we need dragoon equipment. Let's solve that real quick, shall we? So I will say, like, I do appreciate that the game is like, hey, you need to change your job. You can't just, like, settle into one role. I don't like how most of the quote-unquote puzzles are like, hey, you can solve this by just, like, wearing all of it. Like, you know, oops, all dragoons. That's how you beat the game. It's like, well, that's boring. That's, like, actually genuinely boring. I don't know, I like the concept of, balance. And, you know, that sort of thing. Again, call me old-fashioned. I say call me old-fashioned, but this game is, like, slightly younger than me, and it's not doing the thing I want. Burp. Also, I'm sorry, but having floors that are just like, hey, stairs, that's boring to me. That's really boring to me. Okay, I guess. Rude. Like, it is funny to just have, like, 4 dudes jump in the air, but also, like... It is also slightly boring. Especially because I don't have all of them equipped. I guess I'm equipping all my guys with multiple spears. Why not? It's funny, why not? Ignis can get a shield because he is a bit wimpy. No, he can get a second spear, it's fine. Look at all these guys. Like, honestly, I am very excited for, I guess, Final Fantasy V in this regard of, like, giving each class, like, meat. And not just like, hey, you have the same fucking spell book and you have to, like, erase shit. Like, I don't know. I think it says a lot about our first Final Fantasy being 9, wherein each character has, like, a very specific identity. And it's just really nice. Oof, pardon. Alright, well. This is so absurd. Just gonna quick save. Prince Alice! Let me pass. But you have been exiled, Your Highness. I cannot let you through. What is it? The king has given them permission to enter? Yes, sir. Forgive me, Your Highness. Please come through. Your audience with His Highness is scheduled for tomorrow. This room is yours to use as you wish. Until then, rest well tonight. Weird. Am I disturbing you? No, Your Highness. Cannot sleep for worry. What could my father be thinking? Am I not his own flesh and blood? Does he not care for me? How could a father exile his own son? He must care for you, Your Highness. There isn't a parent in the world that doesn't love their child. This game was written in the early 90s. There must be something else to this, perhaps. Tomorrow we can meet with the king and ask for an explanation. That does little to assuage my worry. The king attacked with a knife! Death to the prince! Father, stop! What has come over you? Minister Gigamets entered the room. What are you doing, sire? Don't stop. Kill the prince. Ugh. The king turned the knife on himself instead. Father, I won't be manipulated any longer. But how? How could he withstand my mind control? I would rather die than raise a hand against my beloved son. I will not submit to your manipulation. Then you will perish, fool. The prince will join you shortly. Stop, you'll have to get past us first. You're barely worth the trouble. I'll dispose of you in no time. Gigamet's attacked. Gawuda. Stillwood. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Holy shit. One turn KO. Let's go. Fucking what? I'll take it. Father! Alice, my son. Oh, damn it. I do not deserve forgiveness. Nor do I expect it. Just know that your return has saved me. My soul is now freed from that torturous hold. Alice, please, you must take your rightful place on the throne and bring peace to Saronia once more. Father! I love you, my son. Dies. Your Highness. You have my thanks, Luneth. Like a fool, I doubted my father's love. You're not a fool. You clearly loved him. I'll assume the throne as the rightful king of Saronia, as was my father's wish. Without your help, Gigamet's crimes would have never come to light. Thank you. All hail, King Alice. Thank you, brave warriors. Yeah, this just feels like really disjointed. Well, that's a bunch of treasure. What's with the... What? Why did I get so much rusty crap? Okay. Let's start Viking mail. Wait, hold on, let's... How do you hear? Because I like beating stuff up. Ooh. There we go. Pardon. As my father wished, I will actually grant you free reign in my kingdom. You're welcome. Okay. Now, those are familiar names. Zande, Daga, and Une. The only ones powerful enough to cause the calamity we're facing there are those three mages in Dalg. The Nautilus engine should be powerful enough to get you through the gales to the cross-shaped peninsula. You must head for the Dalg continent now. Okay, you haven't... Fuck's the Nautilus. Oh, there's a secret passage. I have to press the button. Well, that's a guy. Interesting. 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 We're the Saronian Engineer Corps. You're welcome to take our Nautilus airship. It was dug out of some ancient ruins and we fix it up. We'll go get it. Bunch of nerds. Huh? Wait for me. parked it outside the castle for you. The Nautilus should even get you through the gales of the Dalg continent. Travel safely. Obtained the Nautilus airship. Ugh. Ugh. It can land on ground. Hell yes. Let's go have an airship. It can land on the ground. Also, look at how friggin' zippy it is. Whee! Whee! Oh, it just... We... Got the library. Books! Book of Owen, Volume 1. Interesting, there's lore here. Ancient Tome. The Four Fangs grant a safe patch that reach through their mists. It was a miscalculation. I will have to place my son Desh to crouching sleep to protect him if all goes wrong. If something should happen to the Tower of Owen, he can wake up to repair it. He can keep the continent afloat. An experiment with the floating continent succeeded. All that remains is to place it west of the cross of the Dalg Peninsula. We abuse the power that light hath brought us, and thus doom the world to ruination. The wrath of light cannot be stopped. There is no hope. Such short books. Though the four warriors of dark managed to forestall the wrath of light, we do not know from whence they hail. We must be grateful for their help. Book of the Blade. Those serious about training in the ways of the Dark Blade must make pilgrimages to Falgabard, a hidden village west of Saronia. Thermodynamic meta theory and perpetual motion. Airships in action. The diving Nautilus, the colossal Invincible, the indomitable Enterprise. Interesting. Interesting. What do you got for sale? What are you selling? Oh yeah, I should hit an in. Oof, pardon. Ooh. Okay. Took a moment to blow my nose and whatnots. Southwestern. Let's check the armor shop. There's so much stuff. Well, let's sell this rusty crap. Like, I do understand why it's like, oh, you can only land in water. Like, I get it. Mostly. Like, oh, it's from, you know, a thing. Like, I get it. But it's also just kind of like, come on, guys. Put some landing gear in the thing. Ooh, here we go. Here is the stuff. That's a lot of magic. Pardon me. Well, I finally have a fucking raise spell. But it is also still that thing of, like... I don't know. I can just complain about spell slots forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I'm not capable of stopping. Let's sort some stuff. Oh, those are nice staves. Let's see here. I don't need the ice armor anymore. Sell all those. Sell that. Sell that. Sell those. Sell that. Sell one of those. To bother a friend and tell him that his final got delivered. Pardon. Let's see. Alright, that's that. Delivered. That, and delivered. Neat. I'm gonna talk about something that isn't spell slots right now. Because if I talk about spell slots, I won't stop talking about spell slots. So, we have put an incredible amount of effort into organizing our. I should re-equip the shield. I like having the shield more. We have put an incredible amount of effort into, promise I can words, or keeping our email organized. Like, just really do not like having things hit our inbox. We don't like notifications, like getting overwhelmed with notifications. We don't like, for some reason, iOS has notifications for, hey, your thing finished charging? Like, hey, your watch is finished charging, your AirPods are finished charging. And I'm sure that's great for some people, but not for us. And it drives us mildly insane. Because it just adds to notification spam. I don't care. Especially when iOS keeps having such a rough fucking time keeping my medication notifications, like, there the whole time. I'm allowed to be mildly cranky about it. And, like, there's no way to disable it, like, at all. They're just there. They're just there the whole time. It sucks. It's stupid. It's dumb. I hate it. But it's we put, like, a lot of effort into making sure that very little email actually hits our inbox. We have, like, probably, like, 500 email filters. And if you think that sounds like a lot, I mean, you'd be right. But also, like, I don't like having emails. Wait, things can attack me in the air? Fucking what? What is this? Done Scathe? Don't answer that. like, I don't want things hitting my inbox. I don't need an email from Pizza Hut saying, hey, there's a coupon today. I don't need that hitting my inbox. I don't need, like, that goes in a folder that is shopping slash food slash, interesting. Shopping slash food slash pizza. And pizza gets its own subfolder because, like, you know, I get a lot of pizza-related email. Don't think about that too hard. But, like, or, like, Michael's emails. Michael's emails, I just automatically have marked as read because I don't need to get notified for all 3 times a day Michael's emails me. But sometimes I'm at a Michael's, and it's like, oh, are there any sales going on or, like, coupons I can use? Because, like, we go to concerts, we listen to a lot of music, we like having posters. And it would be nice to frame those posters and have them on the wall. Should probably take new pictures of our wall. The posters we have are really nice. We put a lot of effort into decorating our wall. Walls. Multiple. But yeah, like, I don't like notifications. Like, there are things I like notifications for. Like, I like getting a push notification that someone has gone live on Twitch. Because I have those emails filtered into a folder for Twitch emails. But then, like, I like getting a notification because it's like, oh, then I'm not waiting for, like, a Blue Sky post or a Masto post. Because I'm not always paying attention to those. But, like, getting a push notification being like, hey, Loading Ready Run went live because you forgot that it's Saturday and 5 p.m. So it's Loading Ready live. And it's like, oh, thank fuck. Or like, hey, you forgot it's, like, Saturday at 8 p.m. and Kathleen is streaming her pirate radio. And it's like, oh, I really like Kathleen DeVere's taste in music. And I do really like Kathleen DeVere's taste in music. Kathleen is why Jade started listening to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Starting with Polygon Dwanaland. Thanks to... Who's there? Trespassers! Don't you know this is the Hall of the Grey Mage Doga? Seize them. Kupo. Oh, Moogles! Oh! Wait, are you 4? My word, if it isn't the Warriors of Light in the Flesh. Well, if the crystals have chosen you, far be it from me to question them. I have something to tell you. I know who is threatening this world with darkness. It's my old colleague Xande. Colden! This is the part where my having played Final Fantasy XI for 11 years is very useful. Along with Unwe, we were disciples of the greatest master of them all, Noah. When Master Noah died, he gifted me with his magic, he gave Unwe powers over the dreamscape, and finally, he gave Xande the gift of human mortality. Enraged by what he considered a slight, Xande sought to poison this world. He used the power of the Earth Crystal combined with the technical know-how of the ancients to bring about the Great Earthquake. But the Earth Crystal is gone. Goldor destroyed it. What? Oh, that wasn't the real Earth Crystal. That was just a rock I enchanted to produce gold. Pardon me for the laugh cough, but that is very funny. It's like, oh, that fucker, he's just distracted by shiny things, so I gave him a pair of car keys. The real crystal is still hidden away, undisturbed. Xande has tried to rid this world of light. He is trying to harness the darkness and use it for his own power. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. He cannot be allowed to unbalance the world. So the one thing I don't like about the Pixel remasters is that just about every button advances the dialogue, and it's really fucking annoying. You must take me with you to the Cave of the Circle. You'll have to use the mini spell to enter. The candle in my room is the switch to open the cave's hidden entrance. But there's also apparently like an inn in here? Yeah, there's just stuff. There's shops. What can I do for you? I love this. It's just the Moogles! They're just Moogles! This game has completely won me over. Ooh, Hiroga. And haste! Yeah, let's go. Hiroga, haste, Stona. Hello. Hiroga. Bio and warp. I'm just gonna teach them here because, like... I'll refill those slots. I don't like that the 2 stages all share it, because then, like, I can't, like, mix things. Like, I don't know, I'd probably get rid of Raise and Warp. I don't know, that's a little annoying. Because, like, that's also Shiva, and I'm not getting rid of Shiva. Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever. Oh, that's for that. Yeah, I don't need that. Oh, neat. That's that one. There we go. HP and MP restored. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna stick on this. I just like Black Mage better. Like, Summoner is really fun. The problem with this game is that it makes it hard for Summoner to be fun. I don't know. This game is weird. And now, here's the question. Does Mini cast on myself? Oh, it still works. Okay. These Moogles. The Cave of the Circle is connected to the world of darkness. It's teeming with monsters, Kupo. Hope that Master Doga will be okay. Please, Kupo. Use Mini. Boop. Wait, hold on. What? Found a high potion. I found all the one item. Okay, everyone is miniaturized. Let's go. Whoa. Let me mute and blow my nose again real quick. I do need to get a mute button. Okie dokie. Let's unmini before I get into What? 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 I have to stay minied? What? I'm just gonna flee. Are you kidding me? I'm getting Aurum Vale vibes. Bakatuk. I think after I finish in here, I will take a quick break. Because taking a break is always good. But hey, at least the plot as I know it is picking up. But, like, I don't know, it did just feel really disjointed. Like, the feeling I'm getting is that, like, it's this thing of they're trying to, like, and, like, I do admit this is, like, an NES game. So it's like, okay. We made it, but we can't rest. My life force won't last much longer. Here, let me cast a spell on your ship. This will allow you to travel underwater. Sahapido Muwu Kane. You must go to the Temple of Time. Under the sea at Camp Twinhorn, south of Saronia. There you will find Noah's lute. Why do we need that? Music of the magic lute can reach the world of dreams. You must use it to wake up Une and bring her back to our world. I, on the other hand, must go and fetch Eureka's key! If you have found Une, you'll need to commandeer the Invincible, a colossal battleship. Now go, find the lute, and awaken Une. We will see each other again, young heroes. I will warp you out of here with my magic. Now, can I unmini myself, please and thank you? Not into macro micro, thank you very much. So yeah, let's just hang out in the air. We'll save. And we'll take a quick break. See you all in a bit. And we're back. And you may be wondering, how did we get over the mountains? Well, I can't get over the mountains, but I can dive. Welcome to Doga's village. All the spells sold here were restored from ancient texts by Master Doga himself. Oh, I'm supposed to go south. Weird. Interesting. What can I do for you? Oh, interesting. Neat. Neat. Oh, I have. Not remote. Oh, now I get into Asuna? Are you fucking kidding me? Quake, break a drain. Rude. So rude. Unbelievably rude. I don't know, that's the other thing, is they, like... I don't... If a game has a magic system, then it should want to encourage you to use the magic system. I think. I'm looking at some of these optional dungeons. Apparently it's how I get a bunch of summons. So, you know what? Let's do them. To the southeast. Like, I might as well learn the summons. Oh, hey, there's a cave. The catacombs. Oh! Okay. Yeah. Back attack. I'm fine with this. Rude! So rude. Unbelievably rude. Let's use a gold needle, shall we? Are you Can you stop punching us? I'm just gonna flee. Fuck this. There we go. Let's fix this up real quick. That's better. Now this feels very Wanderer's Palace. How do we take that? Smack everyone with Akira. Rude. I do probably have to grind out some levels. That'll happen off screen, but like... At least the game is getting punishing, question mark? Question mark? I will say they have roughly nailed the frequency of random encounters. Roughly, approximately. There are boots. Fun fact, Ontarians actually say a boat. My throat is just... it's not like super hoarse, it's a little hoarse. It was way worse last week. Last week was just terrible. That's a good shield. Let's equip a second golem staff, why not? Oof. Pardon. Ugh. I can see why JRPGs have the reputation of like, oh, I need to save all those items for the end, when this game literally won't give me a fucking ether. Like, okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, I have like 5 elixirs and I don't want to spend them because that's only 5. Pardon. Reflective mail. Interesting. Defense down, but probably auto gives me reflect. Which is interesting. Every time I have Black Belt do kick, I just think about Kick Puncher from Community. He punches with the force of kicks. Yes, I'm white and in my mid-30s. Of course, I still think too much about the NBC sitcom Community. I'm glad you found that funny, Paul. But it's true, this is who you're dating. You're dating someone who wants to own Community as a box set. Alright, I'm gonna use an elixir on Black Mage. I'm lacking too many spell slots. Yep. Quick save. Because I'm not sure if this is going to be a combat. It is a foolish mortal indeed who dares disturb my slumber. Odin attacks! Let's go fight a guy what controls death. Not enough legs on that horse. Incorrect number of leg. That's a big number. Oh, that just punched me straight in the face. That was a one-hit KO. This might be a fight I have to grind for. Oh no, I just got really unlucky. I mean, Black Mage is putting up numbers right now, so I'll take it. Because Black Mage is the one putting up numbers right now, so... Rude. God damn it. This is why I don't like when turn order is obscured. It vexes me. That went off in the sequence I wanted. So we'll take it. Here we're putting up numbers. Rude! Yeah, like, I get it, it's Odin, but also, like, come the fuck on. sarcastic already because I can't guarantee eternally correct. Use an elixir on white mage. Use my potion here. Crap. Maybe going through all those elixirs, chat. Fuck. This may be a full party wipe, chat. This is a full party wipe, chat. Okay, we're gonna fight Odin some other time. We'll come back for this. That was spicy. Oh, hello. Oh, monsters opens thing. Well, opens thing. Oh, monsters. Yeah, whatever. Try and get more. What the fuck? I'll take it. I'd take, yeah, elixir, yep. Good. Yeah, I definitely need to restock after. Are all of these chests gonna have, yep, they're all gonna have monsters. Okay. Yep, you got it. See, this is why I appreciate just, like, mimics. This is why I like that, like... I know 9 has mimics because there are a bunch of mimics in, Burmecia. Also, like, come on. Phoenix down. More monsters, yep. Jump. Paunch. Kira. Zaga. Ow. And another elixir. Jump. Launch. I don't know. I guess, like, in general, I feel like MP is just significantly more interesting of a resource to me than spell slots. Because, like, sure, you can get a bunch of spells at a specific level. And it'll be like, oh, you can, you know, you have access to this stuff. But, like, you will inevitably use it on the thing what do big number. I'm like, okay, cool. Where's the fun in that? And it's like, I don't know, MP I also just feels like it tells more of a story. Like, MP is the sort of thing where it's like, you know, I'm playing through tactics in my own time. And it's like, yeah, Flare costs 56 MP, and Holy costs like 60, or vice versa. And like Meteor costs a ton of MP, and it's like, yeah, but those are like fuck off powerful, nearly one-hit kill spells. Those are true number go up spells. And like the rest of the stuff, like a Fire or a Fyra or a Fyraga, they're like, there's a clear pattern in their MP costs. I think they just multiply by 2 each time. I think it's 6, 12, 24. And it's like, well, yeah, that makes sense. Because it's like, you know, your number go up. And like, I don't know, that's more interesting thematically and mechanically to me. Like, spell slots don't feel like a cost. They feel like a nuisance. They feel like a restriction. I don't like that they feel like a restriction. Pardon me, nuisance. I want it to be like, well, okay, I can manage my MP here by casting, like, smaller spells, and, like, I like for the small encounters, because, like, oh, I'm in the ice dungeon, so I can just use fire and get through the things, but, like, now I'm at the final boss, and, like, I want to use Fyra or Fyraga, and it's like, yeah, I'll save my MP for that stuff, and then, like, I have ethers and high ethers, where it's like, okay, I can recover it if I need to. Like, or like, oh, there's a save point here, I can use a tent. Like, this game doesn't even have tents, which is wild to me. Like, this game has you traveling literally the length and breadth of the world. And you're just supposed to spend the money staying in inns the whole time? Like, not to be flippant, but like, that's bougie as fuck. It feels less like an adventure and more like a road trip, which, I don't know, the idea of the tent is also just really foundational to my idea of Final Fantasy, because it's like, yeah, you're out and about in this world, and like there are towns and cities and settlements, but like the stretches between can be dangerous. Who knows what's out there? Gotta be careful, you know? Fuck you. I don't know, this is also the era of, like, hey, we're not gonna say exactly what the item does, we're gonna be, like, slightly opaque about it. I'm like, I don't know, I don't like that sort of item description sort of idea. Or, like, spell description or what have you. Like, God. For anyone who's played Machinist in Final Fantasy XIV, can speak a lot to how many times the description of Wildfire has been iterated on. Because people had to do literal math to figure out what the fuck it did. And, like, I'm sorry, but you're playing an MMO. Expose that shit in real, actual fucking numbers, please, thank you. Let's hit the inn here. Just because it's here. First, let's buy stuff. Anything fun I can sell? Sell the diamond shield. Sell the knight armor. Sell the heroic shield. I suppose I'll sell the earthen bell since I got the diamond bell. Sort. All right. Oh, pardon me. So I've been streaming for roughly 2 hours, and a lot of what's coming up is like side quests and also like rapidly approaching the end game. I'm trying to see how far I can get. What I can do. Yeah, let's work on plot a bit. And I can dedicate next episode to side quests. Especially since I definitely need to like level the bottom tip of the western continent. So like in this little cul-de-sac, I guess. As a matter of fact, I do find it really funny. It's called the Temple of Time, given that this predates Ocarina of Time. I guess Temple of Time isn't exactly like an inventive idea here. Alright. Jump. Launch. I don't have any spell slots there yet, which is annoying. Like, that's the other thing that annoys me. Spell slots is just like, hey, it's not that you don't have enough MP. You may have this spell written down, but you're too stupid to know it yet. And it's like, come on! Yeah, like, Temple of Time is like, yeah, you know. Diamond Helm. Is that better than the Dragon Helm? It prevents... resistant to lightning and prevents Toad. Yeah, sure, why not? Good thing I bought all those magic keys. Back attack! Ow! Holy shit, that's a huge number. Did you see how big that number was, Paul? That was 2,507 HP healed. Holy shit. That'll be really good as an AoE. But it's also proof I really need to grind out levels. Which, again, will happen off-screen. I don't think I have any plans this weekend, do I? Tried to go to a concert on Saturday, and that went poorly. Let's see. What's on Thursday? Besides Kirby Air Riders. On Thursday is a doctor's appointment early in the morning. Oh, right. I have to schmove those calendar events. Whatchamacallit? So, one of my local comic stores, the one that's more local, was more local, Outsider Comics, has moved downtown into a space they now own instead of renting, which, you know, good long-term. They are further downtown, but, you know, I'll take that for a space they don't have to, like, worry about rent or, like, getting, like, oh, we're jacking up the rent so much that you can no longer afford to do business here, sort of thing. You know, I'll take that. And there was still unpacking and stuff, but we went there for the Avatar: The Last Airbender pre-release. That was a lot of fun. But they're also near one of Seattle's furry bars. And I say one of because it is, in fact, one of Seattle's furry bars. There are multiple. But the furry bar runs Commander Nights, so Crow's Nest, as they're now known, is offsetting when they do their Commander Nights. Hey, hold on. It said one of these was a secret passage. Hold on. Last waterfall room in the temple. Just slap down an AoE Cura real quick. Or just punch the dragon to death. Maybe it's not this. It's a different waterfall, maybe. Party Defender. Is it a shield? What is Defender? Besides a keyword that says this creature can't attack. It is a sword that casts Protect when used in battle. Fascinating. Huh. I forgot what episode it was. Oh, sick. Yeah, like, Mox is pretty close. And, like, I go there for, like, when I'm picking up, like, orders from Card Kingdom, democratic royalty of cards. But yeah, like, I don't know, Mox sells out of event space really friggin' fast. Because it is one of the larger spaces. So it's like, well, I literally can't. Oh, that's a sick name. Mothership is a sick name. But yeah, it's like, well, fuck. So, but like, I go to Crow's Nest because it's also, you know, owned by a trans woman. You know, it's fun. It's nice. It's a good time. And, like, you know, it's where I get my comics when I buy comics. Which isn't frequent. I trade weight these days. I don't have the space to fucking buy singles. Single issue. Apparently, floppies is derogatory, so I'm trying to not say that as much. Yeah, Mox is just the big store around here. And, like, I did the Final Fantasy pre-release at, Phoenix downtown, which was a lot of fun. Phoenix is also a comic book store that does, like, other stuff. And they have, like, a fair amount of space, but it's still, like, still sells out pretty fast because it's, like, right on. It's, like, right on the main road in Cap Hill. So it's like, yeah. And, like, admittedly, Phoenix is also, like, queer-owned. You know, like, all the best things in Seattle are. Hey, can you stop focusing my DPS, please? That's rude. Rude. Is this the last waterfall now? Don't think so. I'm going through quite a number of keys. I may have to restock. But yeah, also it's just, I don't know, it's nice to get out of the house and do things. Ow. Monk really is a glass cannon, huh? Well, that's my last key. Hope I don't need more, because it would suck to have to come back. Rude! That works. Nice. There we go. And I get... Ooh, that's a big boy. Jomp. It's pre-cast Akira. Also, this is why I precast here. But again, this is also why I can't wait for active time battle, because it's like, I mean, again, it's not even that it's turn-based, it's that it's obscured. I don't like that it's obscured. Like being able to see what all is going on with the attack order. Ow. Hi, voiceover Nexus. Is this just Paul using... Yeah, hi. Hi, Paul. Give me a heart. You're such a dork. I love you to bits, but you're a huge dork. I, like, need to make sure you know that. There's a secret passage I've been looking for this whole time. Ow. No, I love you because you're a dork. Not in spite of. I swear to God, if these require keys. If these require keys, I'm just gonna teleport to the surface and call the stream. Rude. I'm just gonna flee. Yep, of course it does, and I'm out of keys. Pain in my butt. Yep. Well, I'm gonna call the stream here. Because... Actually, no. Fuck it. I want to get this done. There's like 40 minutes left, roughly. I'm just annoyed by the fact that, like, I have to go back and buy more keys. The guide was like, yeah, you'll be fine with 10. I buy 10. I go through all 10. I'm just gonna buy, like, 50. I don't want to think about keys ever again. There. I never have to think about keys again. I should have healed while I was out. That was really dumb of me. I'll go do that now. I don't know. It's just frustrating where it's like, hey, to get in this door, you need this resource that you have to buy? Why do I have to buy keys? Well, now I'm all healed up. I have an increasing number of spell slots. Less than I'd like, but we make do. I do also just in general find it interesting that, like... So this is the first Final Fantasy game where we go underwater, and it ends up being like a... To use the parlance of Magic the Gathering, it is a perennial keyword. It is not an evergreen keyword, but it crops up. Because, like... I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting enough. I do still think diving underwater was a bit forced in Stormblood. But at least now I see why people were asking for it. I don't remember which door I had to go in. Was it this one? Pick. But, like... Like, I kind of get the thinking there of, like, you know, if you were an ultra-powerful magic user, where would you hide something where people can't easily access it? And the answer is, like, yeah, underwater. But, like, then it's just this, like... It's the same kind of feeling we had in Gen 3 Pokemon, where it's like... Yeah, you can dive around, but, like... You know, you kind of only have to do it for, like, one thing, and it's like... You know? Like... Because it's underwater, people can't live there, so it is inherently just kind of, like... It has, like, less of a draw? Noah's lute, the mythical instrument lost to the flow of time, began to play a tender tune. All right. And now let's teleport out of here because we can. It doesn't, like, drain all my HP like it did in Final Fantasy 2. Slightly north of here, there would be a yard. There it is. Oh, that's really precious. Squawk! Noah's loot! Is that Noah's loot? Wake up, Unway! The sonorous strumming of the lute reverberated around the room and passed into the world of dreams. Squawk? Unai is awake! Unai is awake! Squawk! That was a nice nap. Come here and sit on my shoulder, sweetie bird. It's a little bit... Overseer of the world of dreams, at your service. Well, the real world is impressive, don't you think? Strong enough to teleport us up and over mountain ranges. We should find what we're looking for in the ancient ruins to the north. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's be off. Alright. That's 3 out of 4 fangs. See, now I like... Now I'm like mildly annoyed with Final Fantasy 14. Like, I get that 14, especially its localization, has like a specific aesthetic going on, but like, I don't know. I like that Unue is like a bouncy, chipper, weird old lady, and not some like doth ass, you know, fancy ass aristocrat. My ability to be an old crank is unparalleled. Here? It is. So I'm gonna just sit outside and save really quick. And in we go. And no, we'll just go in. The guide is saying like, hey, you should use Dark Knight so the enemies don't split, but I honestly don't care. We were researching the artifacts excavated from the ancient ruins. Sent team deeper into the ruins, but an earthquake collapsed that adamantite wall. Now no one can get in or out. It's cave in, and now we're at an impasse. Literally, we can't go any further. Zombie! I'm just gonna cure you to death. I'm just gonna cure you to death. Hello! I'm doing alright. I'm up to the ancient ruins. Let me handle this rock. I demolish an obstacle in the dream world, I'll get rid of the one in the real world too. Not even adamantite stands a chance against me. Stand back now. Fascinating. What a weird old lady. Phew. These old bones aren't what they used to be. That took a lot out of me. No time to waste, you four. The Invincible is further in. Yeah, this is the third stream of this, and it's a pretty zippy game, especially compared to 2. 2 is just long. Criminy. The thing is just attacking all of them. Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. Let's heal up. Treasure! I love how the walls are covered in vines and just... Or is interesting. We've just been thinking a lot lately about where the origins of a lot of the things come from. Especially, playing... Tactics, which has references to prior games, and I'm not sure if the references to Ronka in Tactics are to 14 or to another old Final Fantasy. I love that the unscrupulous merchants keep breaking into the ancient ruins and stealing artifacts to sell like weapons and armor. This will be some grand discovery waiting. All the images we've unearthed at the site show a gigantic ship. Yeah, I'll sleep. Way cheaper than that room in Duster. By like a lot. I think I'm good for now. But let's check these other shops. What do we got here? I want to use... Medusa Arrow. Blood Lance. I'll buy a Blood Lance. Anything else fun to sell? Oh, I should equip those to my mages. Yeah, that's just way up. And sell these and this and these That's money worth having for other things. Okay. Those prices all seemed affordable. Black robe, white robe. Diamond mail, diamond bracers. I'll buy a black robe and a white robe, why not? So, 2 of these. Item. Sort. Pardon. And down deeper we go. Ooh, that's a neat animation. Fire. Ooh, that's a pretty decent drain on that. We'd like to see it. There are stairs and there are rooms. Very funny that divide and multiply both do the same thing. Aw. I forgot you named your cats, one of your cats literally Footy 10. Also, you should send me more pictures of your cats. Nice. Let's just use a Phoenix down, because it'll be funny. What? Fine. Just cure it to death. Very close. Hey, what the fuck is this? Let's precast Akira just to be safe. Ow. Well, ice magic is effective. Very close. Still not good. Cause that inflict Toad and cast confuse. Interesting. Eater. The Eater. That wasn't me who said that. Okay. Love to have one of those moments with our brain. So many guys. The most guys. Not the most, there's too many slots, but... And now there's not. Big stretch. Oof. I have to do a bit of healing. So there's this local politician named Tanya Wu. She's a restaurant owner. Politician in heavy air quotes. But she has lost she has been appointed to positions that when running for an election to actually rightfully get the position, she loses so hard. And apparently now she wants to run for state government. And it's like, are you just... Do you have, like, a public humiliation kink or something? Like, what's going on here? So what I think I'm getting from Divide is that Divide probably splits their health between them, which is why they'll split a bunch and then casting like a low-level spell will just wipe them out. And Multiply just makes a second one. Yeah, like that. Thank you for proving my point, game. Back attack. Oof, I'm gonna snack a bit after this and work on chores. Trying to catch up on laundry and various other whatnots. Maybe catch up on podcasts too. Oh wait, no, Desert Bus is on. I'm gonna watch Desert Bus. And so are you, because after I'm finished streaming, I'm just going to have us rate Desert Bus. Rude. Sure, keep reducing your health there, buds. Rude. Admittedly, I don't mind the divide mechanic because it means I get more experience points. Let's heal up. I like how it's like, hey, I have to grind out levels, and then the game was like, hey, I got you. How did... What? Sure? There's a shop here? Yo, what? This fucks. I don't think I can use any of it yet. What? 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 This just sells like actual stuff that's good. What? What? Yo, what? Just a bed? What? This is the good shit. We have an actual proper airship like we're supposed to. Time to set sail. You take the helm. This is your ship now. What? I wasn't expecting this shit until the 3D ones. What? This fucks. Give you a guided tour of the ship. Use the ladder when you want to disembark. When you want to come back aboard, stand directly below the ship and press the confirm button. Press the confirm button to redline the engine so that the ship can clear small mountains when you fly at them. Heave to a halt by pressing the cancel button when over land. You can steer from the helm. Are we clear? Alright then, follow me. This is the vending corner where you can exchange gil for items and equipment. Yeah, I already looked. I also use my magic so that fat chocobo can be summoned to the cubby behind me. Fang of Earth. It rests in the Cave of Shadows north of Amur. Once you have a return to Dogga's Manor, there's still something we need to give you. It's up to you now. We'll meet again at Dogga's, I'm certain. Listen, this fucks. This fucks so severely. Oh my god, this thing is huge. And I still have the little tiny airship, too. Oh my god. Which I will have to go back to on occasion, apparently. Alright. Alright, at this point, there's a lot of optional stuff. And then also, like, finishing the game. So here's what I'm gonna do. Gonna park us right here. Gonna hit save. And I will say that thank you for tuning in today. If you enjoyed the show and you want to see more, you can follow us here on Twitch or on Blue Sky at tautology.systems, where you can also see our schedule for the whole week and any updates to the schedule. Like, if I get really sick and I need to take the week off, join us tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the second half of The Devil, Chapter 1 on the Visual Novel Book Club. Wednesday at 1 p.m. we'll be continuing Hollow Knight on Be Kind Rewind. And Thursday at 2 p.m. will be finally the premiere of Dance Delightful, our rhythm game show, where we're going to play Ash Teller's Chordioid. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow. For now, I'm throwing us to Desert Bus. Let's board the bus and give money to charity. Desert Bus is a telethon. It's a charity telethon every year where they play a really bad video game.